nappy-ass poetic justice braids. That right there, black women are pissed off about it.
So first of all, somebody should tell French Montana that black women everywhere were running to get the poetic justice braids when that movie came out.
That is a fact.
Number one.
Did you have them?
I tried. So my hair like slipped out of the braid, so they lasted like a week.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents weren't happy because that was a long braid job and it was expensive. However, he should probably watch it with the nappy hair.
He apologized. He said he wasn't directing it at every black woman.
Yeah.
It was just that
But
one
he
girl.
directed it at the poetic justice braids, though.
Which a lot of women have had throughout time.
I mean, apparently somebody has throwback poetic justice braids right now. Apparently.
I'm not mad at women teaming up on him as a collective. Like, I'm not mad at that. Like, if you see somebody come for your sister and they like, no, you're not coming for her, I don't have a problem with that.
But
I wonder why he was so in his feelings.
But she came for him first. He shouldn't have been in his feelings, but she came for him and he thought he was just clapping back. But
that was a hell of a clapback.
Yeah.
Like, it was not on par with what she said.
Yeah.
He could have just been like, "Who are you?" and left it at that, and that would have been funny. He didn't have to do the nappy hair thing.
Do you think black women are sensitive to things like that? I think they are, and I think rightfully so. After years of being insulted and, you know, being the butt of jokes.
I think that it depends on the black woman. I don't think that everybody, you know, has the same type of response to every single thing. I think that in instances like this where you're talking about hair, like hair is a sensitivity. Solange has a song about "Don't Touch My Hair" for a reason.
Yes.
We were talking, I think, last week. At the end of the week when Bill O'Reilly talked about Congressman Waters' hair.
Queen Maxine.
Yes, and so it's not just a literal "don't touch my hair," it's also figurative. Like, keep your hands off, keep your mouth off, keep your ideas off my hair.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if it's a sensitivity as much as it's like, this is the one space that I have that you can't mess with, and now you're in violation.
Because you got insulted when Deezus said you had a weave.
Yeah, no, he actually didn't say,
You got a weave?
I do not have a weave. He actually, you want to fill for tracks? You want to fill for tracks?
Oh, she ain't got no tricks.
Anyway, he definitely just pet me like a dog. But no, so he actually didn't say I had a weave. He said I had a perm, which is even more offensive, right? Like,
Really?
yeah, like
why?
because I think it really is creamy crack, and it causes
creamy crack.
It is. Sorry, I hope y'all don't have no perm advertisers. I'm about to take them down.
Okay.
Okay.
Pepsi has perm products.
Oh my God! No, that's different kind of crack, and it's still the wrong one. Sorry, Ray Charles, you had it wrong. So no, the point is, when you think about all of the health implications of relaxers and what that does to the body, I started getting relaxers when I was young, and I got my last one when I was 19, and I'm old now. I'm 37, so it's been years. So I was like, a perm? No, you know.
When the black girls go to the hair salon and go see the Dominicans, right, and they wrap, that's not a perm when they blow
That's
up.
not. It's just a blowout. So it's literally just
I didn't
heat.
know.
It's okay. It's just heat applied to your hair to make it straight.
That's not a perm.
It's not a perm. Perm is actual chemicals.
So the moral of the story is, you can't call a woman nappy, and you shouldn't say she has a perm. You just don't talk about black women's hair.
Don't talk about black
Yeah,
women's hair.
baby.
Leave him alone.
Don't touch my hair.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
Now, you mentioned Bill O'Reilly. Do you think he will be fired? He makes a lot of money for that nigga.
I know.
He's losing a
And
lot
you
of
know,
money.
the crazy thing about it is I feel like every time I'm across from you, you're asking me something where I'm like, I want to give you my wishful thought, but then I also want to give you the real thought. I think, to your point, he does make a ton of money for Fox, and I just can't see how they're going to separate themselves from him. I think now there are over 40 advertisers
40,
that have pulled out from advertising on his show, but here's the problem. They didn't pull their money from the network.
Just his show.
They pulled it from the show, so they transfer those resources to other shows.
So they really didn't.
They're not losing any money. So we have to understand when we're asking for things, right? Like Color of Change put out a great petition urging advertisers to pull out, but we need to be more clear in our ask. The ask is for them to stop advertising with Fox, because before Bill O'Reilly, it was Roger Ailes. Roger Ailes is gone,
right.
but they have a pattern and practice there. Like, what's her name that wrote the book? Megyn Kelly. She talked about her experience being sexually harassed there. So that is the way of the culture. Don't continue to support the culture of Fox by keeping your ad dollars there. Take your ad dollars and move them somewhere else.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely positively right. What do you think about Trump coming to the defense of Bill O'Reilly? And
He also came to the defense of Roger Ailes. And how about this? Somebody tweeted this morning, between Bill O'Reilly and Donald Trump, there are 24 accusations of sexual harassment and assault. It sounds like that's not an ally that he needs, but Tweedledum was there for him anyway.
yeah, I wouldn't want somebody who's been accused of sexual assault to come to my defense
harassment.
about sexual assault.
Yeah, or grabbing people by the you know.
T.I. said this morning on Instagram. He said, typical, he's talking about Trump and O'Reilly. He said, this is why I say we must defend and protect our legends and heroes, because they do even worse stuff but don't get condemned for it. Most times it doesn't even see the light of day, leaving us and our children looking at their heroes like they are so much better, more righteous than ours, when really they're just point shaving and moving the goal line. I have had this same sentiment before.
But what is that sentiment called? Like, I think we should define it for what it is. We know what that is. It's white privilege.
Okay.
I know it's not the antithesis of your concept, but it is something that is there. It's clear. The argument that I had on air just last week about the president with the standard was lower because he was black. No, it was not. It was higher.
Absolutely.
So we all know these things. We know that they get passes. Donald Trump got a pass throughout the entire election. He's getting passes right now.
Right.
Instead of us talking about what really may be happening with